every time she speaks about issues relating to this or other topics, she's always really clear and concise in terms of the message she delivers. So in terms of some of the things clear points she had to make is, look, for people who are watching this and, family and friends, either you believe in democracy or you don't. In a country in which people have been, in this case, fairly unfairly arrested, there is, not only in terms of due process, but there's a level of humanity that has to be expected for those who find themselves in, part of the prison system, whether it's ICE or arrested for minor offenses. And what we've heard over the last several months, and what you heard Congressman Crockett describe, it is not consistent with a democracy. In fact, I would even argue that, you would find the UN, if they came in and investigated what's some of the conditions in which we've heard described in this conversation and others, is, we would certainly see some UN human rights violations. So as Americans, you have to stand strong and decide if we're going to allow people, regardless of their immigration status, to be treated like human beings, or we're going to turn a blind eye and let these conditions continue to worsen and more people lose their lives.
So you feel like these concerns are legitimate?
Yeah, I mean, this is inhumane. I mean, we can't constantly allow people to be treated like this. You heard the Congresswoman talk about individuals who are on dialysis or various other health issues that they can't even sleep on a cot, and maybe they have to sleep on the floor. We've heard all these conversations over the last couple of months about the food that individuals are receiving. In addition to that, what about all the pregnant women we've heard, in some cases, women losing the child because of the conditions they're living in, not receiving the kind of treatment they deserve. So, once again, the question I pose is if you believe in democracy, is this what a democratic nation looks like?
Tell us more about how people should be responding.